Today, as we mark the Juneteenth holiday, we're spotlighting the New York Botanical Garden. They're featuring plants and gardening traditions this summer that are at the heart and history of African diaspora in America. Their African-American garden installation called Same Boat, Different Stops is now open, exploring stories of resilience, modification, and migration. Joining us now is the curator of the garden, Dr. Jessica B. Harris. Doctor, good to have you with us. How are you?
Good to be with you, Chris. How are you?
Excellent, excellent. So tell us the inspiration behind this year's exhibit and its meaning.
Well, this is actually the third and final year of a three-year project that has looked at the foods of Africans in the Americas, if you will. The first year we talked about African Americans as in the United States sense. The second year we talked about the Caribbean. And this year, as you said so rightly, same boat, different stops. We're dealing with the entire hemisphere. And we're looking at the plants that came with the Africans, in some cases came on the slave ships. We're looking at the plants that in other cases have migrated to different places, in some cases from the Caribbean to the Bronx. We're looking at a variety of plants. This year we have over 160 different plant species.
Can I ask you some of the specifics, the different plants that viewers will see at the garden that are so important to the African American community?
Okay, they'll see a variety of them, but I've picked four that I think they may recognize in the supermarkets. So the first one is rice. It's hard to think about it, but rice is actually feeds staple food for one half of the world. Excuse me. And with that, the interesting thing is there are two kinds of rice. There's an Asian rice and an African rice. The African rice was brought here as well, here being to the United States, and actually was cultivated with African agricultural know-how, as was the Asian rice. That's the history of South Carolina and all of that rice wealth that came out of there. The other one is sugarcane. Now, we don't have sugarcane growing in the New York area. I'm a native New Yorker, I know that. So what we do have, though, is we have sugarcane growing in Louisiana and Florida. Sugarcane is not native to this hemisphere. It was brought by Columbus on his second voyage, but it has transformed the hemisphere. It's one of the things that originally brought enslavement to the hemisphere. Next one that I selected was okra. Okra just because it's green. I love it. People usually do the okra face, yeah. But I'm an okra lover. I think there's a whole word, okravore. That would be me. Anything with okra, I love, and I love it because it originates in Africa. And one of the things I've said about it is wherever it points its little green tip, Africa has passed. And the last one, people might not recognize as it grows, but they would recognize in its processed, if you will, form, and that would be roselle. Roselle is a hibiscus relative. It's sometimes even called hibiscus. It's related to cotton and to okra, interestingly enough, and it is the thing that makes the drink that in the Caribbean is called sorrel. Sorrel is a deep red beverage that in the Caribbean is often mixed with rum, but it doesn't have to be. It's a red drink, and as you may know, red drink is something that one should drink on Juneteenth. So have a glass of sorrel.
Those are four great ones there. Now, you said this is the third year of the installment. So now what's next? I mean, you've done so much research. You've written so many books on this. Is there another year you could potentially move this along, or is this just a three-year project?
That would be under the realm of let us pray. But what people can do, and what I would hope that people will do, is the garden is just open. It opened last weekend. It will be up until the middle of October.
Great.
Watch our garden grow. It's iterations. It's, you know, that cane field is going to be really tall. We have a cane field that we've planted, and you can actually walk inside. Cane is very different from the edge to the walking in. Come see our garden. Come visit our garden. Come enjoy our garden.
Well, congratulations to you and the work of everyone that helped you with this. We know this was not an easy endeavor, but you make, like everything, you make it seem easy. So we're going to give you the utmost credit for that. And again, we thank you, Doctor, for taking a few moments with us.
Thank you so very much.
Again, you can visit the African American Garden Diaspora, Same Boat, Different Stops at the New York Botanical Garden through October, and we do recommend you go check it out.